Local programming on KRWG Public Media made possible in part by viewers like you. Thank you. Hi, I'm Scott Mercado with KRWG Public Media, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Music Spotlight. The Rockabilly Strangers are a local trio featuring two Michiganders, guitarist, singer, songwriter C.L. Smith, and bassist and vocalist Tim McKeller, and Salt Lake City native Red Whiting on drums. They formed in an earlier incarnation in 2006, and in addition to rockabilly, the musical genres they span include blues, surf, rock and roll, and old country. We are pleased to welcome the Rockabilly Strangers and C.L. Smith to KRWG Music Spotlight. Well, Chris, talk about what brought you to Las Cruces and when from Michigan.
My wife was interested in leaving Michigan, get warmer climate, and we vacationed out here and we really loved it and said, let's do it.
What part of Michigan do you originally hail from?
Well, several parts, but we were living in Farmington Hills at the time.
Okay, so your wife brought you here, and growing up, who were some of your musical influences? Were there any, when you think of Michigan, you think of Detroit, for instance. Yeah. Were a lot of Detroit influences?
Oh yeah, all the Motown music and the rock music, Ted Nugent, Bob Seger, and all that stuff. That was big.
So what was in the waters, so to speak, about Michigan bands, those like the kind you just mentioned? I mean, why was it such a big music state, especially Detroit, such a musical city?
I don't know. I mean, I think Motown really just gave us a boost, and then people came to that city before that for jazz and blues, and it just was always a music city.
And when did you pick up the guitar? Was that your first instrument?
Yeah, guitar was my first instrument.
How old were you?
I was about 10.
10?
Yeah.
And when did you start performing professionally as a musician?
Well, I was performing, like most people, just for free for a long time. But I started performing professionally around 18.
18? Well, let's fast forward quite a few decades to 2006 and the Rockabilly Strangers. Talk about the formation now that Tim and Red weren't your original bassists and drums. You went through several band members over the past several years, correct?
That's true, yes.
So how did you form them?
Well, I was touring with a band prior to that got me into rockabilly. They were the Twist and Tarantulas out of Detroit.
Twist and Tarantulas?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where I learned all about rockabilly and music like that. And that lasted about a year and a half, and then I really wanted to keep on doing it. So I just decided to form my own group.
And Rockabilly Strangers was the name
you had in mind? I felt the people were all strangers to that music that I brought into it. One was a orchestral player, and the other guy played more classic rock, and I was pretty much a stranger to it as well. So, and I wanted to make sure I played rockabilly, so I always put that in there. So. And
when did Tim and Red join the picture? Were they at the same time or separate times?
Oh, that was many years later.
Yeah.
So we had several different bass players and drummers. It seems like every 4 or 5 years, I'd have a new rhythm section, I guess.
Well, you have a good rhythm section now. Let's let you guys set up and play your music for us. Talk about the first song that you're going to sing, You Should Be Walking.
You Should Be Walking. I actually wrote that song in the 90s, and I had a band called The Real Imposters, and we were kind of like all original music, and it was more of like a Doorsy song. It sounded more like the Doors, and I always liked the song, and I rewrote it so it sounded more rockabilly, and it always kind of had a Johnny Cash feel to it, so I just kept that song, and it's my favorite song.
All right, well, let's let you perform it right now. C.L. Smith, the Rockabilly Strangers on KRWG Music Spotlight.
If you're gonna drive, so keep off the road. If you're gonna drive, so get off of the road. Gonna drive slow. You should be walking. This road wasn't made for a slow driving man. Never came to mind, never put in a plan. Only one pace in this fast moving lane. If you're gonna drive slow, you should be walking. Wasting all our lives on a phony dream. Struggle stay afloat on a nasty sea. Sacrifice your children for a home and a car. Success isn't close, couldn't be more far. Pick it up, you're falling behind. Pick it up, you're falling behind. Can't keep it up. You should be walking, Tim. Wasn't made for a slow driving man. Never came to mind, never put in a plan. Only one pace and this fast moving lane. If you're gonna drive slow, you should be walking. You should be walking. You should be walking. If you're gonna drive slow, you should be walking. All right. So you guys want to do humming?
Let's do it.
Sweet rides in a high little honey. Guitar riffs, how I make money. Nothing you can say gonna change my tune. I'm digging to the sound called rhythm and blues. So fine in the sun, so cool in the shade. Give us some sugar, we got it made. Nothing you can say gonna change my tune. I'm digging to the sound called rhythm and blues. Rhythm, blues, and booze and money. I ride forward and you in a honey. Rhythm, blues, and guitars drumming. Give us some sugar, hummingbirds be humming. They be humming. Guitars drumming, give some sugar, hummingbirds be humming, they be humming.
Let's do Gas in a Tank.
My timing's awful, so slow to spark. My paint job's fading and I still got heart. She shakes and rattles on every turn. Still got speed, it takes more to burn. So many miles, good times to drain. Miles to go, she got gas. A little gas in the tank. Gas in the tank. Let's go for a spin. What do you know? Put your pedal to the metal and away we go. She shakes and rattles on every turn. Still got speed, it takes some more to burn. So many miles, good times to drink. Miles to go, still got gas. A little gas in the tank. Gas in the tank. Little rattle here and I stall at the light. My clutch is slipping but my engine's tight. She shakes and rattles on every turn. Still got speed, takes more to burn. So many miles, good time to drink. Miles to go, still got gas. A little gas in the tank. Gas in the tank. Gas in the tank. Gas in the tank.
Well, she gets up in the morning, fills my coffee cup, brings it to me in my room, says, "Come on, get up." Then she whispers in my ear, "Let's make a little love." Well, I tell her that I'm tired, and then she gives me a hug. To the summit, brings me back down, flying through the stratosphere, man, I hit the ground. She's a devil with angel's wings, makes me feel all kinds of crazy things, takes me to heaven, puts me to hell, the only thing over sure which way I'm going. Well, I get home from my slaving job, I'm resting for a spell. She says, "It's all right, honey, I'll ring your dinner bell." Here in the other room, making lots of noise, banging on them pots and pans, singing with the boys. Pick to the kitchen, 'cause it's been a while. She ain't wearing nothing but an apron and a smile guitar. Devil with angel's wings, makes me feel all kinds of crazy things, takes me to heaven, puts me to hell, the only thing over sure. Devil with angel's wings, makes me feel all kinds of crazy things, takes me to heaven, puts me to hell, the only thing over sure. Just can't tell which way I'm going, which way I'm going. Which way I'm going, which way I'm going.
Shouldn't be so hard to live your life. Shouldn't be so hard to get things right. Shouldn't be so hard to find our way. Shouldn't be so hard to find a light a day. We try and get by in these hard times. These hard times. Try to go for a drink and share a few laughs. Or the drink police are out giving the shaft. Used to be so simple, have a good time. Fussing and worrying is on our mind. Well, we try and get by in these hard times. These hard times. Struggle and scrape, just get by. Work harder for less to make a dime. There's no time to live, no time to die. Not the American dream I had in mind. Oh, we try and get by in these hard times. These hard times. Oh, we try in these hard times. Think that'll do. All right.
Awesome job. Rockabilly Strangers featuring guitarist, songwriter C.L. Smith. Let's talk about the other members. We kind of hinted at them earlier, Tim McKeller and Red Whiting. How long have you known Tim?
Tim I've known close to 10 years now. but I've been playing with him about 8 years in different settings, and he's a great musician. He's playing with a lot of people. At the time, he was playing bass for Chris Baker and Dr. Floyd. Those were his two main groups, and some other groups as well. But
And when did Red join the band? Red Whiting, the drummer?
Red, he joined up in 2023, towards the end of the year.
Well, let's talk about your songwriting and your songwriting process. When you write, you put out solo or have put out solo stuff under C.L. Smith, and you put out Rockabilly Strangers, the songs for the most part that you write. Tim just performed a song that he wrote. But when you write songs, do you come at it, the songwriting process, okay, this is going to be for my solo side, or this is going to be a Rockabilly Strangers song, or what is your process?
Well, I did that solo music just like during the shutdown in 2020. It was just me. They weren't really hiring bands, and I thought it was a good opportunity to write music, so I did.
But your main concentration is with the band?
I always think of writing music for a band, not solo. But the stuff I put out was basically acoustic stuff that didn't need a band.
Well, it does seem to have a definite rhythm and blues or blues influence. Were those genres of music very influential to you?
Oh, of course,
growing up?
yes. I love all those. Rhythm and blues music's the best, I think.
Yeah. Why? And do you have favorite artists?
Well,
in that genre?
I like music that has a swing, a bop, some kind of groove to it. And especially since I played a lot of different styles of music that has a swing to it is the best to me.
And you're fond of the semi hollow body guitar that you usually play. That gives you that unique surf music sound too.
Yeah, it gives me a different sound than. I mean, I play solid body guitars too, but
yeah. Well, what advice you're a professional musician, have been for several decades now, somebody who's up and coming these days in the music industry, they want to turn professional, what sort of advice would you give to them?
Stay true to the music that you love. Don't try to follow trends of what's hot at the time. You got to do what's natural for you and try to do it your way. That's the only thing I can say. I mean, it sounds cliche, but you can't sound like other people. You can't try to imitate other people. You have to give them who you are and hope they like it.
Okay. Anything you'd like to add as far as the Rockabilly Strangers and performing?
Well, we play mainly in New Mexico. So
do you have any new music coming out?
We have a couple songs we've been toying around. I posted a couple just amateur recordings, and I really hope to get into the studio and record new stuff with this band.
Well, this band sounds fantastic. The Rockabilly Strangers, C.L. Smith, we'd like to thank you and the band for coming out and joining us today on KRWG Music Spotlight.
Thank you.
Be sure to catch our past performances on YouTube and like us on Facebook to keep up with future episodes. For KRWG, I'm Scott Mercado, and thank you for joining us for KRWG Music Spotlight.